Okay, so I was finally diagnosed with type 2 diabetes in 2011, although I had had gestational diabetes when I was pregnant with my kids, and my oldest is 20 now, so that was 20 years ago. So I think, like a lot of people, I was in a bit of shock. So although I'd known about it when I was pregnant and my mother was diabetic, it's still that moment of realisation when you think, right, this is it, I really have to take things seriously and take my health seriously. Well, because I'd known a bit about low carb and controlling it by diet before that diagnosis, I discussed it with him and said that I really wanted to try controlling it by diet first. So he was okay for me to try that for a few months, but he was fairly cynical about it. And actually I have an ongoing bet with him that it will get worse, and in 10 years' time I'll be on full-blown drugs and insulin and whatever. So I'm 7 years into that bet and I'm getting there. So it was a bit of a discussion, and he said try it for a few months and off you go. 7 years later, yeah, I'm still going strong. So I adopted a low carb diet, and within 3 months my HbA1c was normal. I'd lost a couple of stone in weight, and during that time I'd learned really what I could and couldn't eat to control my blood sugar, and I've been eating that way for 7 years ever since. I feel fantastic, yeah. I'm still the same way, I'm very fit and healthy, and now I'm all about trying to help other people, which is kind of what drew me to the forum. I joined the Diabetes Forum in 2014, but I didn't really interact with it that much. I kind of occasionally would look at some of the posts. It's only really been in the last year or so that I've got more active. I think as it's got bigger and it's got a bit more interesting. So yeah, so my low carb diet is I eat no more than 3 meals a day. I don't snack. I wait at least 5 or 6 hours before I eat to let my blood sugar go down. And I basically just eat meat, fish, dairy with vegetables and salad. So I'll cut out all obvious carbs. So I keep it very simple, very straightforward, try and eat proper food. And that's about it. And eat a bit less than I used to. My advice would be to get yourself on the forum, read around and find out about low carb, and really do try using just diet only to start with, because I feel the GPs and the doctors will probably always just try and put you on metformin or some other drug because it's easier for them, but I think a lot could be achieved by diet as a first port of call.